Hi, in this video tutorial, welcome to part 2. I'm going to show you how to create and edit questions. In part 1, I showed you how to create a form. So underneath my form description, I'm going to add an item. And the first two questions you should always ask is the participant's name. This is really important because if you don't have the name of the student or participant, then you're not going to be able to match up the data with the students or the people who you're working with. Okay, and I'm going to have a text question. A text question just requires a short answer, which would be perfect in this situation. And I'm going to require this question. When you require a question, they can't submit the form without answering that question. Okay, the second item is going to be the last name. And now I can begin with the questions I want to ask. Okay, so let's suppose I want to ask what the students did over summer vacation. And I'm going to allow the students to select more than one answer. So I might want to add that in my help text. This is optional, but I'm going to put it just so the students know. And the type of question I want is a checkbox question. Again, they can select more than one answer. And then when I'm done, I'm going to select Done. Now, if I want to edit these questions, I simply hover over them, and there's two options. I could click the area, and then I could edit the question. Or I could select the pencil to edit, which will perform the same task. I could duplicate the question, which is helpful if you want to duplicate the question. That way you don't have to work from scratch. Or I could delete the question outright. So, I also want to show you how you can change the order of the questions. Hover over the question, click and drag, and then you can move them around. So what does this form look like? Well, if I go back up here and select View Live Form, then I can see what the form looks like online. If I wanted to, I could even submit submit answers to my questions. And this will show up as data, actually. And then I may do another response for another participant. Submit as many as I like. So this concludes part 2, creating and editing questions. In part 3, I'll show you how to see the results of the form.